Hey, Viking fans, this is Keith Millard, and you are listening to the One Bar and Lupicus Show. Go Vikes!
All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupicus Show, and it is mail time. It is mailbag, and our mailbag is plump full.
We're going to call it the mail sack moving forward.
Mail sack is full. We're talking Vikings. We're talking everything. And we are very close. We keep saying this, but we're very close to 2,500. I think we're down to 53.
Oh, my God.
53 subscribers.
What are you digging for there?
Jimmy.
You put him back in his tube?
Hashtag sauce. Get that thing. I want to mail this thing. Can't wait. It's going to take so many stamps.
I think it's probably just a one stamper.
Well, you're the one who's going to be mailing it, so you can figure it out.
Not interested. But
yes, our mailbag is full. So, let's, before we get into the mailbag, I did an episode on this earlier. Mason Cole thoughts in 15 seconds.
Well, a couple things here. I feel like he's probably an upgrade. I don't think he's a major upgrade. And I don't like all the Cardinals fans saying how fucking horrible he was last year. That is very concerning to me. But I would rather see him start than Drew Samia or Kyle Hitton. So, yes, welcome, Mason Cole.
Yes, an upgrade isn't saying much, but I'm just glad they're making some sort of move on the offensive line. And whether he's shit or not, we'll see what happens.
Well, and again, I think that's a better use of a 6th-round pick than taking a rookie who's probably going to be a practice squatter or the third guy on the depth chart. So, I don't mind that at all.
All right, well, let's just do this. Mailbag time. Angel Dust Sr. I'm probably butchering that. He says, I wish the Vikings would have landed Keanu Neal. Thoughts?
Well, right now we don't have a second safety, really. We have Josh Metella still, so Keanu Neal, it'd be a huge upgrade, but it sounds like Dallas is going to use him more as a linebacker, and if that's what the Vikings are thinking, I'm fine not bringing him in, but, I think he's more of a thumper than a pure coverage guy, so I would love to have him, but I'm not heartbroken that we didn't get him. Yeah.
I mean, you pretty much said it. The thing is, we already have a thumper back there. Neal in his pass coverage is not overly fantastic. And as far as, they're talking maybe even putting him at linebacker, messing around with him. We're losing Anthony Harris. Anthony Harris was our ball hawk. We need a ball hawk guy back there with Harrison Smith. So while it would have been nice to have him, I would have been fine. I would have been fairly excited to have him. He's gone, and it is what it is.
You mentioned messing around. Have you ever messed around and got a triple-double?
No, I never got a triple-double. I think in high school basketball, my most is probably 2 rebounds in a game.
That's all.
I got a single-double.
Nice. I appreciate that. Respect.
Keanu Neal, Gonzo, still need a safety, but this draft is chock full of those bastards. All right, let's go to the next one. This is more on the personal level. What a wonderful name it is. It says, what's your favorite band?
Favorite band? Well, I'll let you start. I did the last one.
I don't know if he's really considered a band because, when you have, it's just one name.
Yeah.
Probably not. I'm sure he had somebody back there and it was fantastic, but I'm going to let you go. Go ahead.
What was yours?
I'm gonna leave some suspense.
I was waiting for you to say Justin Timberlake, and you didn't finish. So
it is not. I'm leaving some suspense.
Well, mine's pretty obvious for anybody who knows me. If you're going to go band, I gotta go Gaslight Anthem. They were my favorite, but the lead singer, he went solo after they broke up. Brian Fallon. Just his lyrics, music hits me right in my heart. Brian Fallon is my boy. He's my favorite. Brian Fallon, check him out.
Favorite song?
Probably still it's probably Honey Magnolia.
Oh, all right. Well, now that the suspense is built up, this is easy. It's Keith Whitley. Done deal. Boom. I really don't need to say any more because I think everybody watching this agrees with me that Keith Whitley is the best ever.
Didn't he drink like a can of gasoline once?
Yeah, and unfortunately, Keith Whitley is not with us anymore, but he's fantastic. And yes, Gaslight Anthem is definitely the Lupicus's favorite. All right, next up, who's Ellis Gregor? Who's going to last longer as a coordinator? Lovie Smith as a defensive coordinator of Texans or Darrell Bevell offensive coordinator in Jacksonville.
Am I going first again?
Mm-mm.
You are?
Yeah, this one's pretty easy. I mean, Darrell Bevell, he's going to be there as long as Urban Meyer's there. They're going to be there with Trevor Lawrence. So they're in for the long haul, whether this is 2 or 3 years. I think Lovie Smith, I think his hope is that he does pretty damn good in Houston, ends up getting that head coaching job once again, maybe even a college job, whatever it is. But I'm going with Darrell Bevell on this one.
Well, I agree with you, but not for the same reason. I think that the Texans are a shit show this year. I think they're gearing up to tank. I think they're looking for the future. They want early draft picks next year, and they want a lot of them. So that's why I think Lovie Smith is going to fail. So I'm going to go with Lovie Smith.
My God.
I think they want to. I think they want to fail. Every move they made so far points to that direction.
Yeah, they probably do. The Jaguars are going to have a lot more leniency because their expectations are low, while Texans are low too, but that's just a complete mess. All right. RPM writes in, percentage chance of the Vikings trading back at least once to still grab some very high quality talent, D2, D3, fill in the gap gaping wounds. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think this year it's probably higher than normal. I'm going to say 60% chance they move back. If Mac Jones,
are we talking? He didn't really specify. Are we just saying specifically round one?
That's what I assumed.
All right, yes, round one, moving back.
Yeah, no, and if Mac Jones is there at 14, I think there's gonna be teams that are gonna come up and want to get him ahead of the Patriots. So you're looking at Washington, looking at Chicago. That's their best bet to still, and you're not moving back that far. So I still think you can probably get one of the guys you maybe were targeting at 14, at 19 or 20. So 60% is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 38%. Not because they don't want to, but just because I think there's gonna be a lot of teams that want to trade back, and I think by the time we get to us, the trade backs are gonna be over. Everyone's gonna be licked clean. So I hope they trade back. I just think this is the year where teams are just gonna be wanting to get back, get more picks. So 38%. Trade back and get a nice Gregory Rousseau at pick 23.
That would be fine. I mean, I love Vera Tucker at 23 much more than I love him at 14.
Oh, I would love Vera Tucker in the late teens. I would love the shit out of that. All right, next up, random beer question. They say IPAs, yay or nay?
You start on that one.
Well, that's a big old nay. That is a biggest nay ever. IPAs just not only they taste gross, they get me drunk too damn quick. And my shit the next morning looks like a nice winter stew.
Yeah. For anybody in the state of Minnesota, we live very closely to the Castle Danger Brewery. So it's a very we have one of the best beer making things right down the street. So basically, yeah, IPAs, I can do it. You got to choke it down a little bit at first. The second one tastes better than the first one. Fruity, hoppy, not really my thing. I like more of a darker beer. So IPAs aren't really my thing.
All right. Next up, why does it seem both Spielman and Zimmer have such disdain for the offensive line? Basically addressing the offensive line.
You want to tackle first, or you want me to go?
No, I'm ready. I'm ready for this one.
Go for it.
I'm very ready. So basically what it comes down to, especially when it comes to the draft, free agency, since Spielman has been here, yeah, he signed a few guards in the past. Josh Klein, that worked out well. When it comes to the draft, I think it's not disdain. I think it's the fact that they just realize they suck at evaluating guards. And I'm saying guards in general. And really it comes to offensive tackles too. I mean, Matt Khalil had a great year his rookie season, then turned into shit. But I'm going to ramble off some names here. These names I'm about to say, as far as guards that we have drafted since Rick Spielman is here, is going to make you want to put your fingers up your ass.
Already there.
2006. That's when Spielman was in the mix. Ryan Cook in round 2.
Yeah. Hated that pick.
Chris DeGear. I don't remember his name. What is it? DeGear.
Round 5. Pick.
Round 5. Jeff Backa, round 6. Travis Bond, round 7.
Wait, wasn't Jeff Bacca's uncle?
No, but I do remember we went to UCLA. Travis Bond, round 7. David Yankee, round 5.
So that was a steal.
Danny Isadora, round 5. Pat Elfline, round 3. Colby Gossett, Drew Samia. Those are the guards he has drafted since he's been here.
Yeah.
I don't blame him one damn bit.
I think
he keeps trying. He is 0 for, I don't know what this is, 9, 10, and not even 0 for. He's not even close.
Well, I think the problem is he's looking for a type. He's looking for a athletic guard who can move, get down the field. So I think that's part of the problem. He's not taking the best player. He's taking what he thinks will work best for the blocking scheme they want to do. And I think he just got to dial it back, take a step back. Who is the best overall player? Who is the best in their college career? Graded on that. I think a much better success. And I think that's the problem. I think he's trying to put a square peg in a round hole, and it just ain't working.
Yeah, and even and really with the Spielman Zimmer connection, I think their focus year in and year out when it comes to free agency is defense. That's where they like to put their money. I don't think they put much stock into the offensive line when it comes to spending money, especially when you see what some of these guards are going for. I think Spielman looks at some of these contracts like, I could get 2 cornerbacks and a shitty linebacker for that.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, they did. They drafted Garrett Bradbury round 1 a couple years ago, and he didn't really pan out. And not that that's the same as spending money, but yeah, you wonder why they don't do that. Josh Klein was probably the big expenditure that they've ever had in the last couple of years as far as an interior offensive lineman goes. And why are they not doing that? Does it go back to the blocking scheme? Does it go back to, hey, we were 3rd overall in offense last year with a shitty O-line. We don't need to have great blocking up front. I don't know what it is, how they evaluate this or what leads to the decision not to address these positions, but they're doing basically the same thing this year that they did a year ago, and it's not looking at this huge weakness and not bringing anybody in, and it's frustrating.
You smell that?
What is it?
It smells like a Forest Lamp signing. It smells delicious.
I'll take them. We got Mason Cole. Is that Forest Lamp?
Oh, God, that's not great. All right, last and final question. Assuming the Vikings take a offensive lineman in round 1, what will be their biggest need come round 3?
Assuming things stay as is, it's got to be safety. I mean, you can't go into 2021 season with Josh Metellus as your starting safety opposite Harrison Smith. So I'm going round 3. I'm looking at safety, and hopefully someone's still there. I don't think Richie Grant will be there, but Talanoa Hufanga, Andre Sisco, Adarius Washington, all these guys could still be there, who I think Hasim Nasruddin from FSU, any of those guys I think come in could start opposite of Harrison Smith. So I think safety, it has to be, because there's just nobody else there.
Not only is it safety, but it's trading up to get a safety.
Yeah.
So if they go offensive line, we need to trade up because we need a day 1 starter. And the safety position this year is thick, but I would be more than happy to give up a pick next year, whatever it is. Some of our thirds this year to get back up in the round 3 or round 2 and get a safety that can start day 1. So absolutely safety.
Well, with all the picks we have, I really hope we don't have to give up a future pick. You'd think you could package a couple of those 3s and 4s to get up there, but who knows? I love Morig. I love Richie Grant, 2 of those guys that, I love all the safeties really, but those 2 really tug at my heartstrings. So
Cisco and Washington, they make me hurt pitter patter.
There's so many of them. And that's the hard thing to guess, because you got to kind of see how round 2 unfolds. And do you wait to a point where it's less expensive to move up? I don't know. If all of a sudden there's a run on safeties, then you're going to probably get up a lot more to go up. But if you're sitting there and, it's pick 58 and Richie Grant's still on the board, then maybe you get them at good value. So Rick Spielman has to be patient, but also aggressive.
If Richie Grant's still on the board at 58, I will eat this can on draft night.
Just like that. I don't know. I was trying to think of something from the Fraggles, but it didn't work.
I don't know what the Fraggles is.
Fraggle Rock.
I got nothing, but that is our mailbag. Our mailbag is empty. Our mailbag has been emptied on the floor, and that is all she wrote. Thank you to everybody sending in those questions. Remember, subscribe, #sauce. We are almost there.
We're almost there. It's we're hoping to get there by April Fool's Day.
We will.
Are you did a 1 bar guarantee?
No, one more prediction.
Yeah, it's so different. All right. Well, here's something that's not a guarantee. It's a fact. It's jellyfish and lobsters are considered biologically immortal. They don't age and they'll never die unless they are killed.